everyone. I owe that everything, whatever I have achieved, it is all due to the blessings of Baba and nothing that I will take the credit of. I don't even remember when it all started. I can't recall. The only thing I recall is that in my house, I have never seen the worship of Shirdi Sai Baba. Never. And henceforth, I heard about a story of a woman in our family who started worshipping Shirdi Sai Baba, and she faced a lot of resistance. And it made me believe that there is some taboo about it and he should not be worshipped. But as I used to go to the temple when I was in my mother's house, I used to see Sai Baba's idol also in the temple. So it made me think that if he's there for a reason, then why should there be a resistance? And I was drawn towards him that very moment without anybody asking me to worship and all that. And then there were questions in the family that why, I mean, nobody has ever worshipped Sai Baba and all that. uh, the temple was very far from my mother's house and I had to walk a lot to see him. And one day I said, Baba, I can't come every day, it is very difficult for me to walk that much, and taking an auto is a difficult task. So I don't know how often I'll be able to see you. And then I find that in that posh colony, there is a big bungalow, and the woman of the house has devoted a small part of her entrance to Sai Mandir. She has made a Sai Mandir. So Baba said that you can't come, I will come. You're finding it difficult, so I will come. It's okay. So when I used to walk around the park, I used to catch a glimpse of him. He's sitting there, he's watching me. I used to feel very calm that okay, he's there. Um, it so happened that these are very simple messages but greatly divine as well. My school is at Mathura Road. It is opposite Oberoi. So I used to take a school bus before my wedding. I used to take a school bus, go to the school, and while coming back, the school bus route was in Lodi Road. There's a big temple of Sai Baba in Lodi Road. So what I used to do, I used to get down at Lodi Road on Thursdays. I used to walk to the temple and offer my prayers, etc., etc. But coming back was a great task because now the school bus is gone. So how to go back with all the bag and baggage? I'm a teacher. And one day I told Baba, I said, Baba, your love draws me towards you. But the thing is that once the school bus goes now, I'm finding it very difficult to take an auto. This is how I talk to him. So I said, I can't find an auto. How to go? Now tell me. And then I discovered the bus number, route number 623, goes directly to my mother's house. So there the problem was solved that if you can't get an auto, get into the bus and get down at your mother's house, as good as taking a school bus. So that was another level of achievement. And I don't remember any day when I had to wait or slog for the transport. If I'm going, he arranges everything. So my frequency of visiting the temple also increased. I used to go on Saturday. I used to drag my mother also along. That why would you not worship Sai Baba? You just come along and sit. So she also became the devotee, and she said, "Yes, I find myself at peace." I used to observe fast of Thursdays. I used to read books. Now, since I could not find Sai Satcharitra, so I mentioned it to one of the friends who used to do beautician work in our society. Just like that, I said, I can't find Sai Satcharitra and I want to read it. And one day she came up with the book. She said, Dekh, mujhe mil gayi. So you can read it now. The book also came to me automatically. After that, this is very unique experience that those small booklets of Sai Baba, which were available in the temple, I used to read it every day. At the bus stand, I used to stand and I used to read it. And the bus stand was outside a big bungalow again. So there were 2 3 guards every day, personalized guards. And one day I saw this guard looking at me very peculiarly, and he just came to me and he said, आपके पास ऐसी एक और book है bag में? And I had, and I refused because I got so scared. I really didn't know why he's asking. It was morning, it was winters, it was foggy. So I just, out of fear, not that I did not want to give, I said, no, I don't have. So that he goes away. And he says, if you have, agar aapke paas hogi to aap mujhe doge. And now, because my nature is not that I will lie to him, I said, हाँ मेरे पास है, मैं आपको कल लाके दूंगी. I said that. And of course, the school bus came. I sat. I can't forget that guard, the way he was looking at me. His eyes were saying something, that I know that that book is there in your bag, you've not given. I don't know why I believed that he was Sai Baba himself. Throughout the route, I kept on thinking about that card, that you had it and you did not give. You had it and you did not give. The next day, I was ready in the morning. I was all prepared that I'm going to meet that guard today. I'm going to give that book to him. That guard never came. I saw all the rest of them. They were chatting. He was not there. So again, I got into the school bus. I went to school. Again, I was thinking. The third day when I came back, I asked those three. I said, where is that fourth guard? And those three said, there is no fourth guard. I said, no, it's not possible. I met him 2 days ago. He asked me for that Sai book. He said, ma'am, you must have met somebody else. We three are working here. There is no fourth person. I don't know where he went. I felt so bad. I felt so annoyed. And I think that was a lesson I learned. You need to share. After that, I devoted myself again. Now, since I was unmarried, so my idea of getting married into a certain family was I strategized it that, I should get into a family like this. So when I had to meet my husband, I was not at all happy with the match. So I said, I'm going to go today, और मैं इतनी ज़्यादा बदतमीजी करूंगी that the boy runs away. This is what I told my mother. I said, I'm fed up. And this match came for the third time. And every time I was refusing because he was in UK earlier. So I said, I will not leave my job. But since he was in India now, so I had to. So I went. And I was very rude. And I said all sorts of lies, that, I don't know how to do household chores. I will not leave my job. If you are making a blunder, don't marry me and all that stuff. And he went and he said, yeah, I want to marry her. And I said, God, Sai Baba, what have you done? I did my level best so that he refuses, and he is saying yes. And I told my mother, I said, see, something is wrong with him. After doing so much of this thing, he's saying yes. Why? So I asked Sai Baba and there was no answer. I just went with the flow. I got married. After that, when I had a lot of complications in my pregnancy, I worshipped Sai Baba. I was always with him. Always I used to think of him. That why should I worry about anything? And there were family turmoils also. I was admitted in hospital on Monday, 3rd of September, I think, yeah. And immediately, as I got the bed, that thought came into my mind, why not the child should be born on Thursday? So, and immediately I just constrained myself. I said, no, 3 days of slogging here in the hospital. No, Baba, I take my words back. This shouldn't be the case. My son was born on Thursday only. It is a gift of Sai Baba to me. He came in my dream when I was in hospital and he said, don't worry, I'm there. There were many turmoils that we faced at the personal level also. And we moved out of the family, me, my husband, and my son. And when we got a new house in Chhatarpur, I was given a small idol of Sai Baba. So when I came into the house, Baba also came with me. So I was very happy that this house is going to bring me a lot of luck and a lot of good wishes. I never faced any trouble in that house. Till the time I resided, there was no problem, nothing at all. And I was very happy there. There were incidents. I have learned when I grew in faith that we strategize too many things with our deity. When we devote ourselves to God, we think whatever we are praying for, he should answer the same thing back to us. I'm praying for this, it should be given to me. I'm praying for this, it should be given to me. It's not necessary, because we don't know what the God is thinking. I can see the embroidery only on the in the inner side, but God sees the embroidery of the bed sheet on the upper side. He wants the upper side to be beautiful. So that is what God was doing for me. That is what Sai Baba was doing. And there were turmoils. We lost a court case. And as I said, I follow Buddhism also. But then initially I used to complain a lot. Why this? Why that? Why this has happened? You answer me right now. Then I got the answer one day. I was just thinking, and there was a movie that was playing, and there was Sai Baba's photograph also in one side. And the message in the movie was that if this has come to you, it is because of your karma only, na. Otherwise, why would have it come to you? It was not any kind of doubt I ever had. Instantly, within a second, I get the reply from Sai Baba, whether it is in form of a friend speaking to me, whether it is in form of any movie, whether it is in form of a book I'm reading. It can be it from anywhere, but I'll get the answer very frequently. And I observe that when a neighbor is coming to give me food, the food that my son eats, he falls sick. So I was getting very negative. I was not sure. And at the same time, I was sitting in meditation. I used to meditate every Thursday. So I told Baba, I said, I want you to give me some indicator why this is happening. Whatever I'm feeling, is that correct? If that is correct, I should see that lady at the door. The bell rang. I saw that lady at the door with the food. So I was, these are all indicators which I owe to Baba. I have got a new flat in Noida. Now I'm residing here. Something so peculiar happened the day we stepped in last year, 20th September. Before we came, Baba's photograph was placed in the house. There was a photograph of Shirdi Sai Baba there in the house. And I asked all the workers in the house that who placed it, who came to know that I am a devotee. All of them, they refused. They said, we have not kept it. None of them. There were 10 of them in the house. All of them refused. So as the Baba came to welcome me, before I came, I was so happy he was there. There are many indicators. I was very apprehensive in the new place. Where will I find Sai Baba's temple? I have one very near to my house. So I go often. I sit there. I find peace. I feel that whatever I am today, it is only because of his blessings, and it is not necessary whatever we ask we'll get it in that form. Maybe we are asking for this much and he's ready to give you this much as a blessing, which we don't know. So now I have learned and I have grown in faith. I leave everything onto him. Whichever way he wants to reward me, I know there is no punishment. If there is any punishment, it is because of my old deep rooted karmas. Maybe he's always there to help me. I see him in my dreams also coming. I see him guiding me. And he always says, don't worry, I'm with you. I'm so blessed. Side Baba.